everyone, and we are back with another episode of If We Speak, We're in Trouble.
Yes, sir.
I'm Shohib,
And I'm Hasif.
And I'm Afish.
and yeah, so today we're going to be talking about the...
Title running.
Yeah, I mean, this season looking like it's going to be one of the best title race we are having in a while.
In a while, yeah, definitely.
Yep.
But I think before we go into the meat of the episode,
Yeah, you love the meat of the episode.
I'm always about the meat.
You're always
but-
talking about that meat.
But I'm fasting, so I
That's
shall
crazy.
not
That's a-
talk
that's a
too
crazy
much
thing
about the
to
meat
say.
now. But yeah, before we do all of that, right, let's just take stock about some of the things that we talked about in the previous episode.
Yeah.
Right. So, one thing that actually happened recently, we talked a bit about Liverpool, about Jurgen Klopp's legacy.
Yes.
There was some news about one of Jurgen Klopp's potential replacements.
Yeah. Xabi Alonso, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Xabi
Xabi Alonso decided to stay
Yeah.
at Bayer Leverkusen for at least one more season. So he won't replace Jurgen Klopp. So what do we think?
Yeah,
about
what do
it?
you think about it?
I'm really glad he's staying actually, because I
Okay.
think it gives him a chance to grow even more.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it'll probably be a bit too much of a quick jump for him to immediately go to a bigger club. Right?
I agree 100%. I think it's better for like his career just to kind of have that
Just a
consistency.
bit more time.
Yeah,
on that,
yeah,
because
yeah.
although he's super duper successful now, right? I mean, like, it's always about how you respond to like
Yeah.
either a very bad season or a very good season. Right? Yeah.
It probably let his hype die down also.
Yeah,
and
that's
let things
better,
settle.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think
Less
all
pressure
around
on
good,
him.
and also Fifth looks very happy because why are you so happy?
I think I like Liverpool.
No, but I honestly respect
don't.
the discipline to like resist that temptation. I think it's very easy for an up and coming manager to kind of jump and pounce this kind of, you know. I mean, I wouldn't. I'm not sure if like
Yeah,
the same.
don't need to name names just again.
Oh my god! Yeah, you knew exactly where I was going with that.
Exactly
You knew
where I was
exactly where I was
going.
going with that. Yeah, let's not.
Yeah, let's not talk about Steven Gerrard.
Let's not. Oh no, I wasn't gonna. Talk about I was.
He's talking about the lesser England player.
Excuse me.
Playing the part.
Wow. Okay, I don't know how we got here, but
Before I go into another 10-minute defensive tirade for Frank
wow, dude,
Lampard.
you extended the timing of our first episode by 10 minutes. Okay, but
Damn,
anyways,
But anyways, yeah, so just one question about it, right? Give you all 5 seconds just to think,
yeah.
right? Who do we think is going to be Liverpool's next manager? Now that Xabi Alonso's out of the race.
Graham Potter.
Graham Potter?
No, I'm just kidding, bro. I'm sticking with my close personal friend, Thomas Frankie.
Tommy Frankie.
Tommy Frankie.
Tom Frankie.
Alright, yeah, for you, I guess no change. But
Yeah.
for Fifth,
Wait, who's leaving at the end of the season? Xavi? Who
Yes.
else? There was like one more
Thomas
guy,
Tuchel.
right? Oh, Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah, he's not gonna continue at Bayern.
What about either of those options for Liverpool?
Liverpool, I think Xavi, not so sure about that. Tommy T, I think Thomas Tuchel will be a decent fit in Liverpool. My take is Thomas Tuchel is basically Rafa Benitez.
I think Thomas Tuchel might work at Liverpool for some
Right.
reason.
I think he's overrated lah. I think he's Rafa Benitez. Fantastic cup coach, fantastic game coach, but I don't think he
Right,
can
you
handle
mentioned
a
this.
league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that like Thomas Tuchel's reputation is quite irreparably damaged already. Like
Due to-
basically his one season at Bayern, right? Plus
Yeah.
like that last for like what maybe 6 to 12 months at Chelsea.
Yeah,
right?
after
It's
the
ter-
Champions League.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a really
horrendous.
terrible.
Actually,
season at the
Bayern this
moment.
year is like to be absolutely destroyed at such a level, and like they are playing like such negative football as well.
I would
Yeah.
say that like not everything falls on Thomas Tuchel. I'd say like there's some maybe like board decisions and like club level sort of decisions that haven't necessarily gone Bayern's way, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not been helped by the performances on the pitch. So yeah,
Harry Kane chose the wrong season to move.
Oh man, but it's okay because
Harry Dyer also.
that's a crazy sub, bro.
Bayern's gonna win the Champions League though.
Nah, bro. I'm not
think-
making it past the round of 16.
You-
Wait, sorry.
Quarters.
Quarters. Okay, no. So I'm thinking right, like Harry Kane at the start of the season, we were saying, oh, okay, we were discussing his legacy at Spurs
Exactly,
and like
right,
how like, he
yeah.
kind of threw all of that away just for a trophy, right? It might.
He might never get a trophy.
It might not come this season. It might come next season.
Yeah.
Right? It might come next season. Like
We'll
a
see, we'll see.
DFB.
But Xabi
Pokal.
Alonso staying though.
That's true. Though.
Damn.
And Bayer Leverkusen are kind of in the hunt for a treble.
Yeah.
That's crazy to
Absolutely.
me. That's
That's mad.
insane. That's
That's mad.
amazing. There are many like storylines kind of like panning out and unfolding right
Yeah,
now
man.
in across like Europe,
Yeah.
different leagues and
Yeah.
everything. Like crazy. Good season football.
Yeah, I mean,
amazing
football
season.
is amazing this season. Like actually,
Football sees to me, so that's great.
They scored a lot of 90-minute goals there. That's mad. Yeah, mentality.
No, actually,
mentality
it's-
monsters.
I
Yeah.
think it's like that momentum thing. Remember when Leicester won the league, then they just kept winning 1-0 for like
They just kind of
8
grinded
games
it
in
out.
a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that belief just feeds into it, man.
Yeah.
So talking about belief and some title, and what we're going to talk about the title winning, right?
Yeah.
So let me ask you guys again. For our segment, we like to tease some knowledge out of our brains.
It's just like teaser.
Yeah, I'm a teaser. Yeah.
Crazy.
So I would just like to ask you guys, okay, within the last 20 years, right, what is your favorite title winning side? Could be something that perhaps is like your real personal favorite, like from your personal favorite teams, or like maybe a team that you didn't expect won the title, or like a team that had a lot of players that you just liked, like gravitated towards.
My favorite would be.
Doesn't have to be Premier League, just to caveat.
Oh, then
Oh,
it
it
doesn't
doesn't
have
have
to be
Premier
Premier
League.
League.
Oh,
Ah.
okay, cool.
So like I know you have your 1 million Italian sides that you love.
I mean, no, actually, the team that comes to the top of my head would be the Chelsea 04.
Or was that the Jose Mourinho?
Yeah, Jose Mourinho team.
Okay.
The one that has the best defense in the league.
Oh, that's
I
a
still cannot
banger.
believe how many goals they conceded that season. I think it was like, what, 16?
It's crazy, like
16 in the whole season.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it was
crazy.
mad, like this-
Petr Cech, Ricardo Carvalho.
Yep. John
John
was
Terry.
it? Yeah. Was it Ashley Cole?
I think it was before Ashley Cole. I think that was Wayne Bridges here.
Ah, yeah, that might be
Yeah.
Wayne Bridge, yeah.
Then Paulo Ferreira.
Paulo
Then
Ferreira.
Cloud
Oh.
Makelele.
This is really the streets will never forget. Yeah.
Michael Essien, Frank Lampard,
I think they don't get talked about
Didier
enough
Drogba.
compared to the rest
Ian
of the
Robben.
Premier League winning teams.
Oof, crazy.
Honestly.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes.
as in they were dominant in a different way.
Yeah.
Like now football is about your system and
Yeah.
scoring goals. But back then he was like, I'm gonna shut up shop. I'm gonna win 2-0 every single game.
Yeah. They were
Yeah.
efficient,
No, that's
basically.
that's true. That's true.
That's a shout, man.
Yeah.
I love that team. Okay, good to know that you recognize greatness.
We
Bro,
recognize you.
Don't forget, he was a Chelsea fan at some point in his life.
Yeah, that's true.
Back when I was like a small kid.
Yeah,
Like,
cannot fault him.
Yeah.
He had better taste as a small kid.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah, but it's okay. I'm gonna go into my pick.
Yeah.
I mean, kind of off the top of my head, I really like that Leicester win.
Yeah.
Like I don't think anybody who loves football,
Yeah.
who loves the narratives in football, right, has a bad thing to say about that Leicester side because like that was an absolute fairy tale.
Exactly.
They were relegation threatened the season before, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Man.
And like for them to put together that season, right? I must say I think that
it's a
was like
miracle season.
it was a miracle.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of factors that kind of coincided really nicely because I think it was Pep's first season in the EPL.
Yes.
So there was a transitionary period for them.
Yeah.
I think it was Jurgen Klopp's second season in the EPL, was it?
Yeah, but Liverpool weren't
weren't-
challenging.
yeah.
that
Liverpool
season.
weren't challenging. I think Chelsea won the season before, was it?
Yeah, but
And
Chelsea
then you
had
guys
their usual, plummeted.
Yeah,
power.
it's the season where Willian became like the best player in the world.
Yeah.
But it was only Willian playing for the
That was
Chelsea
when
team.
Ronaldinho played for Chelsea for one season.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He got reincarnated.
Yeah, then when Ronaldinho came to Arsenal to play, right, then he played like, I don't know. Keep it crouch. Yeah, actually, no, that's unfair.
He's a G though.
It's actually G. Yeah, no. So like, yeah, that was a season that a lot of things went right for them, and
Yeah.
I think nobody believed that they could do it. Not even halfway through the season, 3/4 of the way,
Exactly,
but
man.
until they really achieved it, and that
Crazy.
was beautiful.
Yeah,
Like, to
no,
watch.
I think that would be the best story of like.
One of the best.
Yeah.
One of the best that,
That's true.
that I think we have all
That's true.
personally lived
Yeah.
through, because like
Arsenal should have won that season though.
I remember.
Honestly.
I remember. I
Wow,
can't remember
that was
how
a bottle
we
job.
capitulated,
Yeah.
but we
Giroud
capitulated.
didn't score for like half the
Oh
season.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro.
But I mean, Arsenal last season, that season, maybe this season, who knows?
Yeah. Let's see. Time will
We
tell.
shall see.
We
I
shall
will
see,
tell.
right? We shall see. And we'll talk about it a bit
Yeah.
in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, right, when I think about like let's say a title-winning side that like kind of encapsulates a bit of my like upbringing in football, actually this Bundesliga title-winning side, Wolfsburg 08-09, because I'm a super duper big fan of Edin Dzeko because of that
Okay.
season.
Oof.
What was the
Wow.
partnership Edin Dzeko
And Graffiti.
Yeah, Graffiti.
Beyond those
Oh my
few
God.
seasons, right, I never ever saw Graffiti ever. It's like he scored like he scored like 30 plus goals and like, had millions of assists that season,
Yeah.
right? In 2010 World Cup, he wasn't even in the team. Freaking Joe played like Joe.
Damn, bro.
Joe.
Man City legend, that one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Joe and Ilano.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it's like that was just crazy because I remember watching a lot of that. I think back then there was like a channel that showed on StarHub like Bundesliga games,
Yeah.
like Bundesliga highlights, and they showed it like at the time when we came home from school. So like, I remember watching these three: Edin Dzeko, Graffiti, and this guy called Misimovic. So that was just like
Wow.
my favorite title.
Deep in the
inside.
law. That's
Yeah.
really deep.
That's
in
just
the law.
crazy. I mean,
Fair,
because
fair.
beyond that, I think Bayern was dominating. Then
Yeah.
there was that Dortmund period also after. So that Wolfsburg team was just like, it was like a streets never forget kind of thing for me.
Yep,
You know me
yep.
lah, I'm a streets never forget kind of guy.
Yeah, she's never forget kind of merchant, bro.
Yeah.
Actually.
The streets won't forget you either, bro.
Yeah. Not if you keep talking about Raheem Sterling as the favorite player of the year. Yeah, he's not.
I
He's,
admit that might not be the best take,
We're
but
not
I have
getting
better
into
takes
some.
coming soon.
okay, let's see.
So with that, right, we have talked about, we've delved a bit into some title winning sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's move on.
Alright.
All right, and we are back with the meat of the episode.
Yeah,
My
indeed.
favorite part of the
Your
episode.
favourite part.
Amazing.
Alright. So
Yeah.
as we said before, we're going to talk about the title run-in, or more specifically, right, we're going to be analysing a bit about the Premier League title race today. So before I start, right, just want to ask you guys, thoughts on the title race so far? Banger?
Banger, absolute banger.
Yeah, it's the best that it's been in like 5 years or something like that, bro.
It's been a while since it's been like a 3-horse race.
When was the last time it was a 3-horse race? I
That's
think
a
that
good
time
question.
when it was like, I don't know, Chelsea, United, another
it?
team. No?
No, he's just trying to force Chelsea
No.
to go. Literally, like he just needs a
Yeah,
reason to
it's very
mention
rare
it.
that we have a 3-horse race like this
This close, right?
close and
It's been a
this
while.
near the end of the season.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
That's
Usually, I guess the best title races in terms of 2-horse title races probably the
City,
recent
Liverpool,
Liverpool
Yeah,
City
but it's only
fight.
been 2 horses
Yeah,
like for
right.
the past like maybe like 4 years.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah,
And one horse has been winning most of the
Yeah.
races.
That's true. One horse won. most of
So
the time.
this is really we have 3 teams and I think it's still really really unpredictable
Yeah.
wherever it's gonna go.
Yeah, it can go to either one of these 3. It's like that tight. It's like one game can decide the title.
That's true, yeah. And I think the thing is right now, right, none of the 3 play each other anymore.
Exactly.
So
no more. So
there is no room for mistake and there's no ability to influence, directly impact each other's
Yep.
sort of results, right? So
That's true.
whoever slips up, it's like that's it lah. That's your title.
Yeah,
is-
man.
That's your title. Hope's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's really squeaky bum time for everyone.
Yeah.
It's
So
like,
based on that, I'd say advantage Liverpool because
Right.
like these 3 are really good teams,
Yeah.
really good rotation, really good squads, right? And really, really hungry to win. Everyone has their own agenda as to why they want to win it.
mhm.
So, if you assume that all of them win all of the remaining games,
Liverpool
it's
on
Liverpool.
top.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
yeah.
Liverpool's title to lose right now,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
So I think we can take a look at later we can take a look at the run-in for each individual team, right?
Yeah.
But before we do that, right, I just want to take a step back and let's revisit our
Oh
predictions
wow, that's crazy. That
Yeah.
was 3 episodes ago. But yeah, let's do that.
Alright.
Let's do that.
So why not we start? Whoever wants to start?
Okay, I think I'll go first.
Okay.
Mine was obviously I predicted Arsenal to win.
Obviously, wasn't very not sure about the obvious nature of that prediction.
No, Arsenal were top at the time. That's the thing.
We were top at the time.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
we were top
okay.
at the time.
And we're close to being top now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, someone here said something about Arsenal, which we will get to
Yeah.
in a bit.
I'm
But
gonna
yeah,
get-
carry on.
I predicted I think City to be second.
Yeah.
Or was it Liverpool? I think it was City.
Might be City.
But
Probably
yeah,
City,
Then
yeah.
Liverpool third, I think.
Yeah.
So I guess at this point in time, my prediction would mean that Liverpool would have capitulated within the last few games of the season.
So do you still believe in your prediction?
I think it might be Liverpool second, City,
City
third.
third.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're sticking to your guns, bro. And
That's
like
possible.
no bias whatsoever. Maybe
So-
maybe
so
slight bias. Maybe slight bias.
Slight bias.
I can't put aside my
Your
obviously
love
my
for Arsenal.
Yeah.
But I mean, based on the form and like how each team has been playing, I think it's possible Arsenal might turn the tides. And
I keep
Okay.
hearing the word possible and like you're like a bit hesitant. Do you think Arsenal has been the best team in the league this season? Currently,
yeah,
yeah.
and it hasn't just been my
that's
opinion.
A confident, yeah.
It hasn't just been my opinion. I think other managers have come out and said that Arsenal have been the best team in the
That's
Premier
true.
League this season.
That's true. I've seen.
Recently, it was De Zerbi that said
Yeah.
it.
Zerbi, yeah,
Yeah.
he did. He came out and said that like
Yeah.
Arsenal is one of the best, if not the best team in the league.
Mhm.
Okay, so Arsenal, your final prediction is Arsenal
Still,
still
Yeah,
champion,
Liverpool,
Liverpool,
City.
City. All right. Okay, Sif,
okay.
what are your thoughts?
So Afif is operating a lot on form and belief and
Yeah.
sheer die-hard passion for the
Yeah,
club, right?
Yeah.
For me, right, the way that I see the title running going down, April will decide the title winners.
April.
April will decide the title winners
Okay.
because all of the 3 teams are playing a total of 7 games in the remaining 3 weeks of April, right? For each of those teams, they have a home and away tie in their European competitions. For Arsenal, that's Bayern Munich, who are not in the best form. For Liverpool, that's Atalanta. And for Man City, that's Real Madrid.
Damn, you're right.
On top of that,
Shit,
in the
yeah.
7 games that City have to play, one is an absolutely crucial FA Cup tie against one of the best teams, Chelsea.
I
Right.
agree 100%.
You agree 100%, right?
100%.
And okay, so
That will
like,
definitely might throw City off, man.
okay, no, but I will say
Probably
this,
play
like,
that third string team only.
I'm not sure Pep will do that.
Yeah, he won't.
I'm not sure Pep will do that because I think it's in his nature to compete. He's a competitor. He's been playing at this like
You gotta respect Chelsea. Respect.
you have to respect like Cole Palmer. I think like he's a
Exactly.
really good talent, and especially Raheem Sterling. But but let's not get into that so much.
Enough. I think enough with the Raheem Sterling. We will not mention his name anymore. In this
Okay,
episode.
we've actually like vetoed his name. Nobody gets to mention that name, right? No, but okay,
Yeah.
going back to my point, right? So April will decide who wins the title. I think somebody is going to slip up. My opinion is that Man City, whenever it is that they play Spurs, their bogey team, they will slip up.
So you think that will be where Man City will slip up?
That will be exactly
Alright.
where Man City slips up. And
Alright.
it only
Sure.
takes one.
It is a bogey team.
It's
That is
so
true.
close, it only takes one.
That's
I
true.
think they'll draw against Spurs or
Timo
something.
Werner masterclass.
No, anybody but him. Literally like Brennan Johnson over Timo Werner. Like he just goes and strays offside every single game, bro. Like I've watched the game. It's actually bad. But like I'm not gonna go too much into that. And also I don't think Man City's squad is the same as last season. I'm gonna say Haaland has underperformed to an extent. KDB has not reached the same levels.
I agree.
Grealish has been kind of languishing on the bench. And who do you have left? You kind of have like Phil Foden and maybe like Doku doing his
Phil
pretty-
Foden has been doing
But
bits.
Phil Foden, has been like absolutely.
Yeah, but
insane
is Phil
this
Foden
season.
going
pretty
to win
good.
the title for Man City? I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my call. So-
Respect.
so it's
the
not City
opinion.
for
It's
the
not
title.
City. Okay.
That leaves Arsenal and Liverpool.
Yeah.
I think both teams go faultless. They win the rest of their games.
Yeah.
And I think the title goes to Liverpool.
You think the title goes to Liverpool? So this will be you're changing from what you predicted, like.
Yeah,
so you
correct. Yeah.
predicted-
So I predicted Arsenal to win. So it
Yeah.
was Arsenal, City, Liverpool.
Yeah.
But I think given how the table stands right now
Yeah.
and the fixtures remaining,
Yep.
and at this moment, Alisson and Trent are like 90% there, back to recovery. Once they have their full squad, right? That's basically everyone. Like they have
Okay.
like they'll be.
But based on how both teams have been winning their games this season, I think Liverpool have won a lot more, like those those chaotic games.
Yeah.
Like
Chaos
it's
merchants.
it's back and forth and they score like a winner, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's like 4-3.
Yeah.
But the way Arsenal have won games, it's been like kind of boring. Like it's just a 2-0, or sometimes previously it was a 6-0.
Arsenal has the
5-0.
best defense this season, right?
Yeah, we do.
Best defense, best goal difference at the moment as well.
Alright.
Yeah.
So it could go either way. Maybe the chaos might help them to I guess their emotions might help them to propel them towards the title.
Yeah.
But at the same time, maybe a calm head might provide a point of stability through this title.
I guess usually title winning sides are based on a very strong defense and like a more like boring approach to football in a sense.
A more
you know,
pragmatic approach to
Yeah,
football.
and you control the game and you win the game in a sense, right? Yeah. I guess like personally, I feel like Arsenal has shown the minerals, to win the title this season.
Yeah.
Because like even in the time when they had their slip, right?
Yeah.
They came back very, very well, which was not something we did see last season, like, in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Right. So this season, even though I would say Arsenal played better football last season, Arsenal may have a better chance to win a title this season.
We played more attractive football last season.
More attractive
100%.
football.
100%.
It's more entertaining.
Don't get me wrong. I would love for Arsenal to win.
Yeah.
I would love for Arsenal to deny Jurgen Klopp his farewell title.
Right,
I would love for Arsenal to deny Pep Guardiola the 4-peat.
Yeah.
Right, and I don't think Guardiola is going to stay for another 4 years to try and win
try
another,
again,
because
right,
the
the
4-peat is never been done.
Never been done, yeah.
Right, so that storyline in and of itself, I told this to Afif like off camera, right, separately, like that would single-handedly heal all of the pain from the last 6 years. Like Arsenal have gone through a very trying banter era,
That's true.
where we've fallen out of Champions League,
Yeah.
and then we've fallen out of Europa League, and the issues with like the Chuckle brothers in the squad, and like we had to deal with Socrates and Mustafi playing wiki. Like that was tough.
The banter era.
That was tough,
Horrendous,
and like Arsenal fans growing up now will not understand how difficult that was for us to watch our club like that, and for us to deny these two superpowers, right, and get like our first title in so long would be an amazing story.
Yeah.
But if you ask me right now, I think Liverpool win the title.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So personally, I agree with you.
Okay.
I think my predictions were bang on. when I did my predictions.
As they always
previously.
are.
Yeah. So like, if you all ever want to, talk about football, bet on football, whatever, right? Just ask me, man. I'm football Nostradamus.
Yeah, you're actually gonna make somebody bankrupt, bro.
Yeah. So I think if I remember correctly, right, I did say City this season is gonna be a bit tired, a bit lacking in motivation. So I think Haaland was gonna underperform, and I think Haaland did. And I also feel like this season
He
in a lot
still
of
scored
the
18 goals though.
18 goals, but he's not the difference maker that he was.
He was never a difference maker, to be honest.
Like last season, people would say Haaland would score the goals.
He was a finishing piece most of the time.
Yeah, he would score the goals that City might not have scored previously, in a sense, right? But I would say this season, all right, City has just not been at the blocks. Even with KDB back, everyone's like, oh, once KDB is back, that's it. City is gonna run away with the title. And
But
we
it's not
had a bit of that City, the post Christmas City gonna go on that winning streak. But then they started drawing again, right? Best team in the world, Chelsea, of course, doing bits for the title race.
Most definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I think. So I think City might fall short, and I think they will finish third.
Okay.
Okay. Arsenal, I think that they will do well. I think that they might draw a few games in the title run-in. Mainly, I don't think that they'll do fantastic against Chelsea. I think they have the hardest title run-in actually, because looking at the last few fixtures, they have Aston Villa,
I agree.
they have Chelsea,
this one.
They have Spurs. There's a big game, and it's
and
it's away to
even the
Spurs.
last two games they got United, who is probably at that point in time got nothing to play for, so they are suddenly going to play well again.
Yeah, that's true.
That sounds
Right.
that sounds
That's
about
true,
right.
that sounds
That
about
sounds about
And then
right.
they have Everton, who's probably fighting for relegation,
Fighting for their
right
lives,
on the
yeah.
last day.
Actually fighting for their
Right.
lives.
So Arsenal has the hardest title running. So I think Arsenal has done a fantastic job this season. The few blips that they have could have cost them, but I think it's very difficult to make such a massive step forward after the step forward that they had last season. So this progress for them, right, is a step in the right direction.
Yeah.
Right. So Arsenal fans should be happy. I don't think they
Yeah.
choked the title this season.
Yeah.
I didn't even think they choked the title last season, because last season they weren't even expected to fight for the title.
Yeah.
So I think it's a step in the right direction. But yeah, I agree with Sif. I think Liverpool is just gonna age it, because they are just winning games. Like the last, I guess, 3-4 games they've played alright, but they've just won the games.
Yeah, they've just
Given
kind of been
when
willed
they-
on by Jurgen Klopp
yeah.
and kind of his spirit
Exactly,
almost, right?
and like they just know how to win games. This is
Yeah, he's not there. Is it?
bro, he hasn't even left, bro.
Bro,
Relax, man.
ethereal presence, bro. It's crazy, bro. He's got like the kids, right?
Kids. Actually, the kids, exactly, the kids.
That's the thing. Like he's not had Trent. He's not had his first choice goalkeeper,
exactly.
but he's continued to motivate his team to produce the same
Yeah,
level of
it
performance
feels,
and get it done.
Yeah, it feels similar to those seasons with Sir Alex Ferguson, where he had like Darren Fletcher, all these players playing out their skins and just to win a title. Then suddenly when he left, then David Moyes came in and they're actually like an 8th place side, which is actually where the quality of the players are. Right. So actually some of these kids, right, I'm not so sure if they will be superstars, but I think they are superstars under Klopp right now.
Yeah.
So, and the fact that their players are starting to come back, I think Liverpool's gonna win. But I think for each team there is certain things that might not let them win.
Yeah.
So I guess for Arsenal, for me, is still I still think that they lack a fantastic striker.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's the
Agreed.
gap for them.
I think that's agreed. Yeah.
Yeah. For City, for me, I just feel like the team is playing like one level below where they should. I think they might raise it for the Champions League.
Yeah.
But I think for the league, they are playing one level below where they should.
Okay.
Right. For Liverpool, right, similarly, I think they do not have like a difference maker in the squad. So I think like they are winning games, right? But I don't think that they have a player that, let's say, where the chips are down, that will raise them up to the level where they can
So
win.
they are
Salah's still there.
They are good.
I
think maybe
I
Salah.
feel like Salah.
Even in the last game,
after
he missed like don't know how many
He
chances.
missed like 1,000 chances, but he scored.
he will always score,
He
right?
scored the
Yeah.
winner. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so the thing, Salah will score the winning goal, but I don't think he will get the team to a winning position. Like he will
Like,
drive the team from the
You don't think there's like Steven Gerrard in
Yeah,
basically?
not like Steven Gerrard, or even like someone who, when everyone is playing like absolute crap,
Like Jordan Henderson.
Jordan maybe for like 1 or 2 games before Ajax. So I think each team still has like potential banana skins.
Yeah.
Right, and so that's why it's really fantastic territories, because none of them are perfect sides. All of them have like some sort of. It won't be a surprise if any of them win the title.
Yep.
Absolute banger.
Imagine if City win the title from where they are now.
Honestly, right, no one will be
yeah,
surprised.
that's true though. But I mean, City.
It is
you know.
City, you know.
That is so crazy. Like, I think whatever it is that we predict today, there's going to be so many
Like
more
twists and
twists and
turns,
turns
right?
this season. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. So as of this recording, we still have 8 games to go
Yeah.
in the season. But
Heck, even by the end of this weekend, right, it might just change.
That
Like,
is
this weekend
true.
we've got Liverpool United,
that's true.
Arsenal, Brighton, you know, and City against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace always seems to have something
They
to
have,
say
yeah,
for
they
a
have
title
some
race.
say. They've got
Like
some
the
say.
perennial mid-table teams are the ones that always like, you know what?
Yeah,
Let's just make things more exciting.
yeah.
That's true.
So I think it's gonna be an extremely interesting run-in,
Yeah.
and we
We
all
are
have
here.
our own opinions.
We are here for the ride. We are
but
absolutely here.
we are definitely here.
Exciting
for the ride.
times.
Yeah, amazing
Exciting
stuff.
times instead. So before we end this part, right, I
Yeah.
just wanna ask you guys. So one player that will make or break this title race.
One player that will make or break this title race
Yeah.
within the top 3
Yeah.
teams.
Wait, so like one player each, or
One player each team.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Just very quickly, give me a player that you think could make or break each team. For me, Liverpool,
Yeah,
the player so far for me was Kelleher,
yeah,
because when Alisson was gone,
yeah.
he stepped up. So I think he's the one that
He's deputised really well.
Yeah, and he's the one that really made Liverpool. And like he kind of encapsulates, there was like everyone is stepping up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
And for me, for City is Haaland
yeah.
took a one step down.
So if Haaland takes one step up,
Back, I think City can.
City
go
are
for
back
it.
in the running, right?
Yeah, back in the run.
If he
Because right
starts
now,
banging in
the
goals
only player
again.
I think that is really like City, like better than last season or like as good as last season
Yeah.
is Phil Foden,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Everyone's like just a little bit off, just a little bit off, and it kind of adds up,
yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then for Arsenal, for me, it's gotta be Mr. David Raya. I don't know, man. I just
Okay.
feel like
You feel like
I have
there's
an
a-
agenda against. I think he's been okay. So after the first bit, right, I think he stepped up to a level where I think they can win the league, but I don't know if he will be the person to win the league for Arsenal. With the crazy save that might save the game, you know, like the Alisson that we had, or like the Edison, like
Yeah.
they single-handedly.
He's not known for that.
He's not
to be
known for
honest.
that, right?
Yeah.
And like Arsenal's defense has made it seem like there's no need for him to be like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like there could be a game where
That might happen.
it might
That you
have-
might
that,
need
that he
something
might
like
they might need him to step up just a little bit.
that. Ramsdale's better at it than
Ramsdale is that highlight reel saver.
he's a highlight reel saver.
So I guess over the course of a season, Raya is probably better, but let's say in a clutch game, you might want
Possibly.
to take a Ramsdale in a sense. Yeah, so those are my 3 players.
Okay, understand.
Yeah, so any of you, fifth, you wanna go?
Make or break. I guess for Liverpool, I think it would be Nunez actually. To me,
Oh, that's
I
a good
think-
shout.
Good shot, right?
yeah, he gets into so many good positions. Like he just needs to add that finishing
I think
touch.
he's been adding on to it.
He
right?
has been adding
And
on to
you're-
it, yeah,
like you
yeah.
say, right? Chaos merchant.
Chaos merchant, honestly.
Liverpool
Yeah.
actually,
I actually
you're
really
right,
like him lah. So
You're right, man.
Yeah.
You do.
Liverpool is the chaos.
I think if he steps up, like he'll just be another level than we've seen him before.
Okay.
Like if he manages to kind of grasp a hold of his talent
Yeah.
and like just kind of focus it on goal scoring
Yeah.
and I don't know, eliminate all the inefficiencies in his game, then he'll be I don't know, he can probably fight with Erling Haaland.
Okay.
Yeah, actually that's a damn good shot because like even with his inefficiencies, right, he has been pivotal this season. You know,
Yeah.
like even like let's say he doesn't start and he comes off the bench, he's always there for
He's very
something.
impactful.
Right, he's really impactful player.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Arsenal.
Arsenal, I think recently Bukayo Saka has been kind of a bit out of form.
Yeah.
But I think it's got to do with injuries.
Agreed.
So
Agreed.
he's been playing with like one leg. So
Do we think y'all need Bukayo Saka back full form for this
yes,
title running?
and the recent game where we rested him, I think that was needed for him definitely.
The Luton game, right?
Yeah, the Luton game.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm so glad we rested him. So
Yeah.
I think he'll be quite pivotal within the next few
So if
games.
he's
lah.
back
He has
up
some
there-
most goal involvements also.
Oh,
Yeah.
So
He's our difference maker, 100%. Yeah.
but I think as well Martin Odegaard lah. So
Okay.
I'm wearing his jersey now.
Yeah.
My captain.
Nice.
My current favorite Arsenal player.
Cappy.
Brilliant.
Brilliant.
And for City, I don't know, man. I think it probably will be KDB still.
KDB.
Yeah. If he doesn't, I don't know, get into the same rhythm as he has for the past few seasons, then I don't think they'll make it to the title. I guess he's still kind of coming back from injury and like warming up to get to the game still, right? And especially now that title running is so intense,
Yeah.
it's gonna be kind of taxing for the whole team in general. So,
Yeah.
if he manages to kind of keep up, then
There's a chance that City will go
yeah.
all the way again, right?
he's just gonna score goals for himself or just create a chance out of nowhere.
Yeah,
so like
man.
he's
He's
that kind of
absolutely
player.
insane player.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Sif.
Yeah, last but not least, so for me, right, I think Arsenal 100% is Bukayo Saka. I think he's been one of our best, if not the best player this season. He struggled a little bit in the past few games, but when he's on and when he's in the mood and when he's fit and he's firing, right, like I think he's really like a world beater, and we need that Bukayo Saka for this run-in. We really, really do. Yeah, because if we don't have Bukayo, right, then we probably only have like Trossard on one side and then maybe like either Martinelli or Gabriel Jesus playing off the side also.
Yeah. So I would say, y'all think Bukayo Saka is the difference maker for Arsenal, right? Yeah, I think with him and Odegaard, you're two like true world beaters.
Yeah.
Everyone else is a fantastic player, but those two I think are a bit of a step above.
Correct. Arsenal with and without those two players, very different team.
Yeah,
Very
in terms of the midfield and attack, because right now I think your defense, everyone is pretty world class in a sense.
I think at the moment, like the defense looks really solid, really tight, and everybody understands their job 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a defensive masterclass.
Yeah, phenomenal game, man. Actually, I think after the first bit of City pressure for that game, right?
Yeah.
Arsenal kind of dominated by just defending very well, and they know that City is not going to get through. So with the chances that they do get, I feel like Arsenal was the one in control, even though
Like they
the
were being
stats
kind
might
of
say City was in control, right? It's like a Chelsea performance from back in the day. It's like we control the territory, we control where the game goes.
We had them exactly where we wanted them.
exactly.
And
it was such a mature performance from Arsenal.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's just a shame that y'all didn't win.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So Saka for Arsenal. For Liverpool, I'm going to go with Alexis McAllister. So I think that
he's been improving so much after a bit of the banter
from the start, right? From the start of the season up till where we are right now, I think he's really grown in stature, in influence, and in contributions for the Liverpool team. I think if he manages to find like another level, right, in terms of influencing the game, providing assists, providing that difference in the game, I think it pushes Liverpool to the title.
He could be that difference maker that I was talking about, right? That Liverpool seems to be like. That's a damn good shout, right?
Yeah, because I think like he's only really grown. Like once Endo came in, really solidified that base of the midfield, right? It's allowed him to kind of do his thing.
his game.
The Brighton game, he was damn good.
He's pulling strings.
So
crazy,
my shout is Alexis McAllister. So let's see how he gets on.
Your shouts are so far quite phenomenal.
I'm trying my best. For the last one, Man City, I am going to go with KDB. Because I think that it's very easy to football fans really quickly forget how good somebody is just because of a run of form, right?
They probably think he's getting old and everything.
Yeah, which are all fair points. But I really strongly believe in KDB's like generational talent. He's a mastermind. He's an absolute craft with the ball at his feet, and he can unlock any defense he wants. He can unlock it at will. Right. So the moment KDB from last season comes back and he starts creating unmissable chances for Haaland, he starts adding to what Phil Foden has going on for them as well, right?
There's a chance City just might win the rest of their games.
There's a chance that maybe Liverpool and Arsenal slip up somewhere, there's a draw somewhere, and then Man City power through. 8 games power through that entire stretch and they kind of get that 4-peat. So that's my shout.
That's crazy. All 3 teams got a little bit to work on. All 3 teams got these key players that we are looking to see whether they can.
The margins are so fine.
So fine.
The margins are so fine. Who slips up? That's the question.
So I think with that, we have talked about one of the best title races we've got going in the recent memory.
Join us for this ride. This is gonna be amazing.
This one won't be trouble for sure. This one's gonna be amazing.
Honestly.
Alright, and before we end off, right, we would just like to, react to some of your comments that we've started to get on our socials. So be sure to keep following us on our socials because we really appreciate the comments. So this take, right, that we would like to react to actually comes from Bossman2000.
Okay.
So he was just commenting on one of our TikToks where we were talking about how Leverkusen's, future invincibles, hopefully, touch wood, right, could be better than actually the Arsenal's invincibles. He said if they win the league, the Europa League and the DFB Pokal, which is their cup, right, while still being invincible, then they could be better than the invincibles. So what are our thoughts here, Could Leverkusen actually be better than, Arsenal's invincibles?
I think personally, if you win a treble and you go invincible while doing it, that kind of speaks for itself, right? You get the trophies and you get the accolades of being an invincible.
Right, that's
it's like
true, right?
a double whammy thing.
Yeah.
It's
And
like-
somehow like Arsenal did kind of like, if we had we have two slides on Arsenal's invincible season, right?
Yeah.
One is they didn't really do fantastic in the cups,
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
right? They kind of choked it in the cups,
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we did.
And also one more thing is that y'all kind of had 12 draws as well.
That is
right?
a lot
like
of
I think
draws,
like
yeah.
after y'all knew y'all would have won the league, I think it's just started to let's just get the invincibles in a sense, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So I guess you're right. We could kind of say that could be better.
Yeah, could be better.
Yeah. Save any thoughts on this?
No, I think 100% like treble plus invincible, like that speaks for
It
itself.
speaks for itself,
It speaks for
yeah.
itself,
Yeah.
you know, kind of thing. If anything, right, maybe the conversation should be if they go unbeaten and they get the treble in Germany, right?
Yeah.
Compare them to the treble winners in England. Like maybe when United won the treble. Or when
or
City,
City.
won the treble, like
Okay.
where would you kind of rank them, right?
I think this one
Would
could
you
be
say
a-
that
But it's a
Bayern
different kind of treble. They didn't win the Champions League.
exactly that's the
Yeah.
thing.
Ah,
right?
that's a
It's
domestic
the-
treble.
that's-
It's the domestic treble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and-
So domestic treble plus unbeaten versus a treble with a European competition. On the
I
spot.
think it still has to be the treble with the Europa.
yeah,
Cup.
but,
Agreed,
but
agreed.
then again, this treble will be just the Europa League.
Yeah.
So, like United's 1999,
Mm.
2000 treble was with the Champions League.
Mhm.
Even though they only won everything like by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah.
Mm.
They won everything,
Yeah.
but they won the Champions League.
It was
So,
the Champions League.
what are our thoughts? Invincibles with Europa, is it better than League with Champions League? I guess that's the one that you never know, right? I would personally take the Champions League lah.
I think I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think like the quality of the competition, like
It's just unrivaled.
the legacy of the competition
Yeah,
also, you know.
It-
and
it's
Champions
the-
League is next level.
great teams and great storylines have come out of the Champions League.
100%.
So yeah, we're sucker for great storylines.
Yeah, but in the same vein, right? In the same TikTok, actually, someone else commented. Tyson Barfoot actually said that the Bundesliga is weak, so maybe Leverkusen's invincibles, right, might not necessarily be on the same level as Arsenal. So as they said that Bayern are having their worst year of the decade, and also
Fact.
like generally speaking, the Bundesliga's level maybe might not necessarily be on the same par as the Prem.
Yeah.
Not sure if we all agree with that, but I guess that's a general consensus, lah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kinda get that. Like I said previously, it's different eras, right? It's hard to compare
Yeah.
the quality of two different leagues
Yeah.
and two different times. Also.
Yeah, that's true.
So-
That's true.
You can't really put it side by side.
Yeah. But I guess if nothing else, right, the vibes of the 2004 Invincibles is unmatched. Lah.
Ooh la la.
Aura.
Ooh la la,
Crazy.
indeed.
Yeah,
right?
bro, that's
Ooh la
all
la.
I see right there, bro.
That's-
Wow.
No one will ever forget, right?
Yeah, not us lah, definitely.
Yeah, I don't think anyone in our generation who watches football will ever forget
No, definitely
those
not.
slightly oversized jerseys, Patrick Vieira with Vicks on the chest.
The Thierry Henry gloves,
Crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Crazy.
the
Yeah.
baggy shorts, damn.
So
Yeah,
I
bro.
think we end off by talking about one of the most aesthetic teams of all time.
Yeah.
For one of the most aesthetic podcasts of all time. you
That's
know,
true, no, that's
straight
true,
right
100%.
from, so yeah, so I think with that, let's end off the episode. So don't forget to follow us on all our socials. If we speak, we're in trouble on Instagram, TikTok, as well as Spotify and YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah. So with that, yeah, that's it. See you guys soon.
Take care, guys.
Take care.